Rick and Michonne kissing in a tree. No, yes, I forgot how the song goes. It's Kissing, right? I forgot how the rest of the song goes. How do you forget something like that? Oh my god. I am back, and I'm in a turtleneck again. Woo! Who doesn't love the turtlenecks though, really? It's Sunday. Y'all know what happens on Sunday. I show up. I'm here again to do another video, as always. I'm gonna be talking about the future of a couple of characters on the show, mainly the Grimes and Michonne. I would like to disclaim this video by saying if you could keep an open mind for the duration of this video, that would be great. If you want to close your mind right back up after it's over, then you can do that. But I would like for people to go into this video with an open mind. That's all I ask, okay? What I'm going to title this, probably like More Kissing or something like that. This is for like the next little bit of time, the next bit of future in the show, whether it be the last half of season 5 or going into season 6, but basically just the future of where Rick and possibly Michonne are going to be going romance-wise. I would like to start this video off and get the worst part out of the way. I don't really want to talk about it, but I have to because I'm talking about the future of Rick here, so I kind of have to bring her up even though I don't want to. The dreaded Jessie. There's a lot of people that are saying that the Alexandra Breckenridge, the actress that's come into the show, is going to be that Jessie character. I'm not really sold on that just yet, and I'm like I said, I'm trying to stay positive, trying to keep an open mind about this, and I really hope she's not. But if she is, I will deal with it. And if you don't know about the whole Jessie thing, her and Rick get together in the comics for a little bit of time, but you know, they sleep with each other, and that's what people think is going to happen in the show. Once they get to Alexandria, people are like, Rick's going to meet the Jessie girl and he's going to be with her. I'm not sold on that just yet. I don't really think, I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to like think about that. I mean, if that were to happen, I would hope that they would stick to the comics and make that go away real fast, because they don't stay together for long, those two, and hopefully they will go the same route in the show if they choose to do that. If it does happen, I'm not stupid enough to think that it isn't a possibility, because it could totally happen, but I don't want it to, because it just doesn't work in the show. Like, Rick in the comics and Rick in the show were like two different animals. Rick in the comics is kind of like a, you know, Deuce Bigalow, Southern Gigolo, if you will. In the comics, he's that. But in the show, Rick is very loyal, and I just don't think that he's like gonna do that. You know, I just don't see it. I mean, think about our Rick Grimes in the show. Do you honestly see him sleeping with some random girl he just met? No! That would be so out of character and so weird, it wouldn't make any sense. I would be sitting there like, what the fuck just happened? I could see our TV Rick doing that, slowly evolving into a beautiful relationship with someone he's been through stuff with, he's bonded with, someone he has stuff in common with, someone that he's gone through all these horrible ordeals with. That's what I see our Rick doing. Like I said, comic Rick, yeah, I totally see him sleeping with some random girl. TV Rick? Nah, son. Hell to the no. No. That's how I feel about that. Because Rick and Michonne, look at them. Look at them. Do not tell me that those two don't look so beautiful together. And this is what the whole video is about. Okay, it's why I think that they should be together, or why they work together, or why I think that the supposed romance that starts to bloom this season is them. I've got quotes here from the actors and from Scott Gimple and all that, supports my theories on the whole thing, okay? Like always, I took notes, you guys. I am serious about this stuff, okay? I'm serious about my fictional characters and their fictional relationships, alright? I take it to heart, y'all. I need to calm down. This just gets me so pumped in good and bad ways. So, why I think that these two work together. There are so many reasons, you guys. There are so many reasons why they work together. Not only have they both lost significant others, so they've both been through that ringer of a Michonne lost Mike, and Rick lost Lori. I both know how they both know that feel. Michonne lost Andre, and Rick thought he lost Judith for a long time, so they both have gone through the pain of losing a child, even though Judith's fine, but still, he still felt that way. And they're both so strong and so tough. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If there's one woman on the face of that earth left that could deal with Rick, because you have to think about Rick for a minute. How crazy he is. You need to have a woman that can handle him. You can't have some little flouncy thing, you know, that just wants to get in his pants. But no. You need someone that knows how to deal with him and take care of him. Michonne can do that. Michonne knows what that stuff feels like. She gets Rick in a way that nobody else does. Those two don't even need words to communicate. They just look at each other with them eyes and they know. You know, they just know. They don't even have to speak to one another to get their feelings across. They look at each other and it's done. And the second she walked up to that prison fence, they've been looking at each other like that. The whole time. They still look at each other like that. And I'm like, y'all, go find a house somewhere, lock yourselves in a room and stay in there until you get all this tension out of your system. And then continue to do it, because I just love you guys so much. You know how many people there are out there who sees what I'm talking about, who notices all this stuff with those two? It's not just me. There's so many people out there. I just needed to take a minute. It's getting a little bit hot in here talking about them too, okay? To another reason why it would work so well for them, because she has a very special bond with his children, mainly Carl, and nobody can deny this. Michonne is deny, because Denai Guerrero plays Michonne, because like deny. But anyway, nobody can deny the fact I can't do it. Michonne was like the first one to really get through to Carl after he kind of went a little weird. You know, he started to pull a Rick and go a little, you know, started to go off a little bit and kind of act a little bit crazy. And then Michonne came along. He's like, yeah, like her. She's one of us. It literally said that. Those two have such a beautiful relationship together. I can't even, like, those two make me want to cry. Just so there's that. They're like their own family unit, you guys. Grimes Family 2.0. Both so tough and so strong. And they have so much in common. It's just, oh, they're perfect together, you guys. Just think about this for a minute. Forget about all the rest of it. Just think about the possibility and tell me it doesn't work. You can't. I'm not saying they need to jump into bed together tomorrow. You know, I think that some people misconstrue my words sometimes. You know, I know that they're both in places right now where I don't think they're emotionally ready for something like that, which makes no sense with the whole freaking Jessie thing. Where right now, but that's where I think that it should go. I think that those two make more sense than any other couple on the show. So, like I said, I've provided quotes that I have scoured the internet for. So, first I'm going to give you a little something from Scott Gimple, who is one of the producers on the show. As far as Rick and Michonne, their relationship will grow even more intimate and even more tight. And this is talking about season 5 here. They're very close to one another. Denai refers to Michonne as Rick's work wife, so maybe they'll end up like Jim and Pam. Jim and Pam from The Office, y'all remember those two? Could you imagine those? Oh my god. There's really a real possibility there for them. Even the freaking producers of the show are telling you this. Like, you can dispute my words all you want, but come on now. Denai Guerrero and Andy Lincoln. Denai said at New York Comic Con this year, that's all she wanted was to find love again, and she's found it, referring to Rick and Carl. I mean, come on. Andy Lincoln is assured that it is being mined much more, as in the relationship of Rick and Michonne. I think there's a deep connection there with these two people. They are very similar types. And another one from him, it's the "It's for you" moment at the end of After, season 4, episode After. Moment at the end of After, which to be able to laugh, you know, to see this person that is our future, this person that is our future, we're safe. It's always lovely to mine those moments. Oh God. Let you know, I'm going to be leaving links below to some Rick and Michonne fan videos that will definitely get you in the mood for this particular video. And some of them are really hot, okay? So, and one final thing I want to talk about concerning Rick and Michonne is the fan involvement within the ship. I don't really like to call it shipping when it comes to those two because I don't need to ship them. They are already a thing. But how fans feel about Rick and Michonne. There is an overwhelming amount of acceptance, of just pure excitement over the possibility of Rick and Michonne. There are so many people that want these two to be together and want this to happen. I'm not the only one that thinks this, you guys. I'm really not. I know that there's some Richonne shippers that are subscribed to me. You guys, help me out with it. You people out there that are Richonne shippers, back me up on this. This is something that is widely known and accepted by a lot of people. But yes, that's it, basically. Rick and Michonne, okay? Rick and Michonne. It will conclude that they will be together by the end of the season. Probably not, because Rick and Michonne have been a very slow burn, and they're still burning. I do think that something different though will begin to happen with those two. And I mean, if not by the end of this season, then, you know, going into next season, hopefully something will already be blooming and blossoming, if you know what I mean. And hopefully, the rest of you support Richonne as much as I do. And if you don't think so, that's your opinion. Once again, I tell this to you guys all the time. We all have opinions. You're allowed to have an opinion. I just ask that people be respectful and nice about their opinion. So yeah, let me know what you think about Rick and Michonne. Are you with me on this or not? Hopefully, a lot of people will be with me on this. Isn't that right, Rick? Where you at? There he is. Rick is with me. Aren't you with me on this? Say yes, I'm with you on that. Yeah, there you go. That's it for me. That's gonna do it for me today. I will see you next Sunday. I am Officer Friendly, over and out.